Yeah, so next day we're back on the job. Gonna have a quick look at this brickwork. Looks good, like, works a treat, and I'm going to show you today how I've got that. That's the quality. So this is the rubbed up finish. If you don't know what the rubbed up finish is, gloved or bagged, it's not like a jointer, your half round joint. We just use the glove and we'll go over just getting the joints like that with the glove. A few little marks on there, but go over, just give it a brush, just a stiff chum brush like. I'm happy with that. I was a little bit worried. Got the muck over yesterday. It was a perfect mix. It felt like the muck felt at the mansion job. I don't really like that muck that we used over there. We were using like a 5-1-1, 5 sand, one white cement and 1 lime. And I thought that it was the lime which made it like really sticky and claggy and very hard to keep the face of the brick clean. And the majority of it, yes, it is the lime. So I just clarify that lime as well. It's hydrated limes, 2 different kinds. Well, there's a few different kinds of lime, but you got hydrated lime and hydraulic lime. Hydraulic lime is totally different. That's like NHL 5.0, for example, to take a strong lime. And NHL lime, you don't need cement in there. Keeps the building breathable and what have you. So you don't need that on new build. But then, anyway, the other lime, the lime which we were using was hydrated lime, which means put cement in it for it to go off. Hydraulic lime just needs the air for it to go off. So yeah, I thought it was the lime. Majority of it is the lime on the mansion built job, but I think the white cement does make it like this a little bit claggy, which it makes it a little bit more slower, a little bit more difficult to work with. But next day looks all right, looks good. I am finding the bricks a bit difficult to work with. I'll see if I can just show you. So just picking this one up, I'm going to spin the camera. Going off this one, you can see the shape of the brick already. They've got a smile in them, if you like. I'm finding that difficult sometimes, so when the line's coming across, which point do you take? You can't really go from the tops of the smiles because the bed ends up too small. So what I'm finding is when I get these bricks, I'm just keeping the line to the middle of the brick because these are the higher points and they're just sticking above the line. So there's one for you, all the line warriors. You're above the line. That's why it's going to be above the line, because that's the way I'm choosing to do it, and I find it keeps that bed nicer doing it that way. There's like 2 sides to the brick as well, like, so you got this edge here, the back edge here. So I'm going to say this is the back of the brick, so it's more like rumbled and rounded on the back on both sides. Got a more square edge on the arras there, so that's the side that I'm going for. So there's a lot more time involved when you're picking the brick, rather than just picking it and laying it straight away, taking that extra second to make sure it's the right way. Do you know what I mean? But I think it looks nice. I'm happy with this. What we're going to do now is a bit of a change of plan. So it's quite a long stretch, like I said yesterday, it's 70 odd bricks long. So it's just me building it, me and Nate. What I'm going to do is concentrate on this corner here today. Just going to get this corner up to the height and just rack it back down the side there. That'll be up, that'll be done. It'll be a nice finished piece to the height for the customer to see. And I'm going to come over to this side, do the same on here, get this corner up to the window and get it racked back down there, which will leave this middle section there. We'll be left with this section and then we'll just run through here. It's still windy today and I really can't be arsed with it, like, so if this wind keeps up, we'll get this corner up behind us now and then I'll move over under here because it's not as windy on the front of the house here, and we'll just concentrate on getting this corner. We'll just rack this corner up, rack it down there, get the corner up to about here, yeah, so I'll give some to run through the front just while it's windy. Do you know what I mean? Quickly go and see Nate, have a look at this muck. See it, muck there, it looks really wet, but it dries out very quickly, like, and I don't know if that's because of the white cement in it or not, but aye, Nate's got this nailed, like. Nate, what's your mix?
Yeah, 5 sand and 1 white cement.
Putting any gear in it?
Yeah, a cap and a quarter of feb.
So one cap and a quarter feb mix, 5 sands and 1 cement. Right, I'm gonna get this away and I'm gonna get cracking for a bit. So yeah, let us know what you reckon. That's up to the scaffold height there now. It looks really nice. Like, got this bit detailed soldier course on the windows. It looks really good. It's a little bit slow, and I'm going to show you now. Like, this is the biggest problem that I've came to at the minute. You see that corner that we built over there, that worked out that it was a brickwork gauge to get to our sill heights. I'll fling this around. So that worked out gauge over there and gauge over here, which meets our sill height there. So this corner is gauged, but the main problem is that we've been working out is the garage lintel here. So we've transferred our height from the corner here, brickwork gauge, we've transferred it round. Yeah, there's the 1050 sill. So we mark that there, and then what we have to do now is measure down from the underside of the steel, measure down to find out that we've got 35 course. So we needed to pick up 35 course. We've got picking up 35 mil in 17 course, so we've got 77 mil gauge. So that's what all of these are. I've marked these on 77 mil gauge. So now we need to make sure that when we come around, it's going to work as well, because we're going to have to change this corner to suit the garage. Do you know what I mean? So you kind of build in this corner over here 75 mil gauge when this one's 77, because you're going to end up with brickwork on the piss, and it is still going to be on the piss. It's going to be wrong but right. We've worked out that it's going to be 15 mil. So if you have a look just up there, this laser I've got set up is 15 mil above that window. So I've pinged it round all the way around here. I've marked it, which is this black line there, and if I take it round the corner, that black line there is that one that I've traced through the corner, and you can see we're just like 4 mil or something below the last course of brick there, so that's fine. Just means it's going to be out of level a little bit. So what we had to do then was, this corner is 75 mil brickwork gauge. We have to measure from there up to the laser. So just put the tape up, measure up to there, and this is what we got to get our lintel height. We want 1230. So in 16 course means we need 76.88. So making a 77 mil gauge, and that's going to make sure that when we come around here, it's going to be right. And then the next problem is going to be, or the next thing to think about, is going to be the corner on the far side there. We need to make sure that when we build that, we're building it to the same gauge or thereabouts as this one that we're about to build, and we'll have to make sure that that also works over the windows. So there's a lot, I've found out that there's a lot of stuff that you need to take into consideration when you're building these. It's a good test for sure, but yeah, that's it. That's how we're looking for now anyway, and brickwork looks really nice. So yeah, we're just rubbing it up with a glove and go over, sponge it off. You see some of the size of the perps in here, quite big. There's nothing that we can do about them because that's the size that we need to go to. Do what you need to do to make it work, and do your best, End of the week now, just got everything wrapped up. Just concentrating on the front of the house here. It looks really good. Like, let's go and have a little look at it. It's been very slow this week. I did expect it to be slow, like I've said at the beginning of the video. You know, first timber frame, just get my head around it, really get stuck in to make sure that I can get it done right. And you've seen like all of the workings out we had to do over on that corner for the garage. Been a bit of a chew. Keeping the brickwork bond has been quite a chew as well. Keeping the perps in line, it's been quite difficult. Bricks, they are all shapes, you know, creeping forward on your perps because you're getting bigger bricks. You're getting a load of big bricks, then you're getting a load of small bricks. I have mixed them up, so we don't end up getting this, but you know, it is what it is. You can't be perfect when you haven't got perfect bricks to work with. It's hard to get the work looking perfect, but just have a look at it. It does look really nice, and we've done the best job I can keeping them in line, and it looks nice. You can see like we've got some big perps, do you know what I mean? And there's nothing we can do about it because that is the window, that is where the window's got to go. We've got this nice little detail on here for the sill, so this little recess there, the sill, which is the same colour as the windows, it's going to go into there and come over here. There's only about 30mm brickwork shown there, but that's going to look really nice. Like, and we've got these, you know, full brick half, full brick half. I think it looks very good. What do you reckon? Stick it in the comments, let us know. Is that a good effort for you for the first week on the job there? So we just came down whole front, that's at the height there. I actually do have one course to go on top of this middle panel, and near the door there I ran out of muck. I had just enough muck to get that last bit on, and I thought I'm not knocking anymore. You know, it's to get the gauge right so the colours right. There was going to be far too much waste, and I haven't got anything smaller to gauge it out, so home time it is. Just had a nice tidy up around here by myself today, and yeah, just had a nice tidy up, nice sort out, and ready to go again next week. So yeah, that's it. It's where we are. But also we came across here as well, 3 course through the middle there, and then down the side, just rack the little corner back. On Monday when we get here, I'm just going to jump straight on here. I'll get that course of brick through this section, and then I'm going to go on the far corner, spend a bit of time over there. I think there's about 200 bricks on that corner when you include the return on it. So I'm going to concentrate on that, get that up, and then that is going to release quite a few bricks through that middle section. So yeah, I'm happy with how it's went this week. Really happy with it. Not put down massive numbers at all. You know, it's been probably an average of about 300 bricks a day, so it's not record breaking numbers at all. But like I say, I think most days I've spent about half of the day working heights out, working them down over and what have you. But yeah, it's really good. It's a really nice job. Can't wait to get stuck back in next week after a little bit of a break over the weekend. Now my head's in it, and I've got heights set over here, and I've got them set around the corner, because if you remember the first day, it wasn't until like 1 o'clock the first brick was laid. So you probably increase that average, to be honest, can't you? So yeah, it's not bad at all. Like, but anyway, I'm going, everything's locked up. I'll catch you all on Monday. Bye for now.